All praises and glory goes to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua by Hashem Yahweh double and honors to the elders at GMS who's pushing this truth with all truth and sincerity. Shalom. And this is an article from MSN, and it says here, the title reads, NASA warns of a huge solar flare that could cause blackouts on Earth. And as y'all can see, here's a picture. And it kind of reminds me of the red moon, but instead of it being the moon, it's the sun, and, moving on. It says here, NASA warns of a huge solar flares that could cause blackouts on Earth. These emissions of electromagnetic radiation travels at a speed of light, and so reach the Earth about 8 minutes after they have left the sun. Meanwhile, CMEs can take anywhere between 15 hours or several days to reach the Earth. And, you brothers kind of get the gist of how the flares work and so forth and so forth. Let's see. Let's go back to this one. A solar flare last week was so big it distribute the radio systems on Earth. NASA said the burst of energy was the biggest flare in 2025 so far, and there could be more to come, with the sun at most active points in the 7-year cycle. They warn flares and solar eruptions can impact radio communications, electrical power grid, which I had a dream about, of the transformers getting shut down, navigational systems, and pose risk to aircrafts and astronauts, which they never been to space. But you brothers get the gist of it, man. We are in these times, man. Anytime Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai can cause a blackout, there's nothing in his might he can't do, man. There's nothing impossible that he can't do. And he can easily cause a blackout. So, just be on watch, especially since with the tactics the elites use. They use one of their main tactics is to distract people, man. And what is a big event that just came up, man? It's the Streamers University, man. And it gets up to at least like 400,000 people watching. So they could use that as a way to catch people off guard, with this blackout. But they said it should happen in these weeks, or in this week that we are in these 2 weeks, or this week that we are in. But either way, man, this is Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai's movie. He's the director, and whatever he sees fit. If he wants Jacob's trouble to pop up today, man, he can cause a huge ass blackout, But man, we're ready for this thing. We're ready to get the hell up out of here. We're ready to go home. It's like Michael Jordan winning the Super Bowl. We came here. We played our part. We did all that we can, man, and eventually the game has to come to an end. So I'm gonna give one scripture and then I'm gonna close out. Exodus chapter 10 verse 21. And the Lord said unto Moses, stretch out thine hand towards the heavens, that there may be darkness over the land of Egypt, even darkness which may be left, man. And as Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai smite Egypt with darkness in this time, he's gonna do it in this day and age, man. And he's gonna smite America with the plagues of Egypt, man. You know, Yahweh Bashim Shai is gonna fuck this bitch up, man. You know, and we can't wait, brothers, man. You know, cause as this system goes down, we get lifted up, man. You know, and this is our prison sentence. We're here to serve in captivity, man, and we're finally about to be let free, man. After years and years of oppression and us being abused and being brought down, man, we are finally about to be lifted up, man, and it's gonna, you know, it's gonna be a good feeling, man, because we've been oppressed for a minute, man. And I'm talking about the Israelite man, not the Israelite woman. The Israelite man, you know. Well, the Israelite woman too, but these 2/3 niggas, man. These niggas and bitches out here, man. You know, to hell with them, man. Let them be straw for the fire, man. For the nukes, man. Cause they want to stay here. They wanna be oppressed, man. You know, I don't even associate them as being the nation of Israel no more, man. You know, being my people, man. Fuck these 2/3 and they can be straw in the fire for all I care, man. You know, cause they want to stay here, man. They want the Israelite man to be oppressed, man. You know, if it was their choice, man, we would never get the kingdom or go home, man. You know, be under these damn devils that doesn't even take care of us, man. You know, we're in captivity and they're feeding us a whole bunch of bullshit. They're giving us not even shit that's not good for us, but they're modifying it, man. They're modifying clothes and food and water, and they're just giving us poison at this point, man. You know, and we can't survive on this shit. You know, I'm 22, man. You know, and I wake up. You know, some days when my back hurt and I wake up. Some days I use the restroom. When I get up, my whole fucking half of my body, I can't even move, man. I can't even walk, man. You know, but at the same time, you know, we about to go home, so you know, let this bitch go down, man, and let the 2/3 get what they deserve, man, and let the righteous get what their reward, man. You know, because you know Yahweh Bashim Shai is about to speak, man, and he's about to speak with mass death and casualties, man. And it's not really casualties, but he's about to speak with judgment, man. So I'd like to give all praises and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Yakodash. Double in honor to the elders of GMS who's pushing this truth with all truth and sincerity, and all of you Akim around and about the four corners of the earth pushing this truth with all truth and sincerity. Shalom.